Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing week 25th. That is the Silver Jubilee week, in a way we can say. That is from the 17th to the 23rd of June. It's a very important week because we have a couple of important events which are going to be taking place, like Nirjala, Ekadashi. That is a very important and a very pious, auspicious day. And most of us, to compensate the 24 Ekadashis, we keep this one as the most sacred one. And if we fast on this day, it's a very, very important, and it gives us many, positive things in our lives. This is especially for the ones who are waiting for me to inform them that this is the Nirjala Ekadashi, one of those Ekadashis, which is very important. That is why I'm sharing this with you, because I do give this as a remedy also. See, remedies are nothing but, it's like, uh, we all live in that faith, right? So to live in that faith and to build that faith and keep this alive, we do the remedies also. And remedies are also part of our free will, how we can change ourselves, our behavior pattern as well. So astrology will work for everyone, whosoever believes in it and whosoever doesn't want to believe in it in any which ways will affect all of us. So to start with, I would like to say that this is a very important week because of a couple of other reasons also. First of all, we have moon transiting through very beautiful, nakshatras and beautiful places where it is going to be forming a connection with Jupiter, though it is going to be debilitated, but it is going to be right opposite Jupiter this week, which is causing a Gajakesari yoga for the baby, especially born during this time. Also, we have moon transiting through three zodiac signs of Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Then we have very close vicinity, even Venus and Mercury are coming together in the Gemini sign. So this is also a very important one because, Mercury will be in the closest vicinity to Venus first, behind Venus, and then moves forward because this is an Atichari and a speedy Mercury. So Mercury moves ahead and Venus is left behind. And that is how they are going to be on, especially 16th, 17th, 18th, especially on the 17th, they're going to be at war, close vicinity to each other. I will be sharing my insights on the same as well as to what does it mean, how it impacts us. And of course, the 12 sign readings also I will be sharing with you. And as you can see, I'm traveling. So the background is like this because it's very late in India, I know, but where I am, it is not that late. So I thought that I must do the video and then I'll be getting back to work. So let's start with the video and let me share the insights with you all. Okay. So let's see how it is going to be. Okay. So first of all, I want to share with you the dates which are very important. First of all, we have Ganga Dashehra. I have already mentioned this. Sorry, Gayatri Jayanti I wanted to share with you. This is Drik Panchang I use. So if you want to really understand what is all this, so you can just refer to this Drik Panchang and you will get Gayatri Jayanti. Gayatri, is the mantra that we chant, if you are aware of it. So Ekadashi Tithi starts, this is India time because I use India time everywhere, wherever in the world I am. So goddess Gayatri, the goddess of Veda, being the goddess of Vedas, goddess Gayatri is also known as Ved Mata. So this is why it's a very important one, and it's observed on the next day of Ganga Dashehra. So it attributes to, it is like manifestation of phenomenal attributes of Brahman. So she's also worshipped as goddess of Hindu Trimurti. She's considered as the mother of all gods, an embodiment of goddess Saraswati, goddess Parvati, and goddess Lakshmi. Okay, so we must actually, that is why we recite Gayatri Mantra also, and it is about how, to get rid of the problems in our lives. So this is a very important day. Then we have also to see when is Nirjala Ekadashi. See, Nirjala Ekadashi is actually Ekadashi Tithi starts in India from the 17th of, it starts on the 17th, 16th, 7:13 p.m. and on the June 17th, 8:54 p.m. it ends. Now, I would like to share with you something very important about this Nirjala Ekadashi. There are 24 Ekadashis in a year, and 12 fall in Shukla Paksh and 12 in Krishna Paksh. And it is a very significant one, most auspicious days to worship Lord Vishnu. Okay. And the bright fortnight or the waxing period of the moon is called Shukla Paksh, and the dark one is the waning one, which is the Krishna Paksh. So you should observe seeing which is your, Krishna Paksh moon, or it is a Shukla Paksh moon you're born in. So you should actually observe Ekadashi as per that. Okay. And in a leap year, we get 2 more extra. But this is the day when we perform, vrat, that is fasting, puja, worshipping Lord Vishnu. And Nirjala means without water. Nir means no, and Jal means water. So this is where, you go without eating anything and drinking and even water. Now, there is another story behind this Nirjala Ekadashi, I must tell you. See, this is a story which originates from Brahma Vaivarta Purana. One of the Pandavas named Bhim decided to observe fast on all Ekadashi. But we know Bhim was very huge, built, and he could not bear the food cravings. He could not go hungry. So what happened? He sought help from sage Vyas, Rishi Vyas. So Rishi Vyas actually, told him, advised him that instead of doing or fasting or, observing fast on all the Ekadashis, 24 Ekadashis, which you can't do, it is very tough for you to stay without food. So you do only one. Observe only one, that is Nirjala Ekadashi. And when you will perform this on this day, the Nirjala Ekadashi, so you will definitely get rid of all the problems or anything that you are going through. It is equivalent to observing other Ekadashis. That is why it is called Bhimsen Ekadashi also. Bhim, according to the advice, performed the fast without eating and drinking. And he became unconscious by the time the fast was over. The next morning, he was offered water from river Ganga with holy tulsi leaves to break the fast. Thus, he got the virtues of all 24 Ekadashis by performing this tough Nirjala fast, because he observed it only once in a year. So it's said that if you observe only one Nirjala Ekadashi the whole year long, if you don't, even then, this is going to be bringing that purification of soul and body. And it is also believed that it is going to give you direct entry to salvation. So we must actually, we can visit Lord Vishnu, Vaikuntham. We can go over there straight away. So it's simple. You have to just get up in the morning, bathe well, dress up in very good clothes. If you can bathe in any holy water, it is said that it's all the more better. And then, it has medicinal, qualities also. If you are going to have a holy dip in any kind of river, so you can also get cured on this day. And that is how, you will worship Lord Vishnu on this day. If you can, wherever in the world you are, it's up to you how you do it. And then perform evening arati, that is Sandhya Vandanam, and you will definitely feel after that, you can after offering prayers and, your food to the God, then you can have a little bit of some diet, sattvic diet after the sunset. Okay. So this is how then you just, by the end of the day, you have to break the fast and, just worship Lord Vishnu. And then you can perform bhajan, kirtan and all that, donate clothes, food, water and other essentials to the poor and the needy. And that is how you will break the fast, and good luck will definitely be there with you. If you can perform some Vishnu mantra, all the more better for you. I wanted to specify this, especially for the ones who are waiting for my insights or my update, to the ones who are actually waiting for my basically, people who are, uh, asking and doing already, observing fast, they must know. This is why I've shared my insights on the same. Okay, now, this is what is happening. Now, this was the auspicious part, the Sanatana Dharma that we follow. As per that, we must do all these rituals. Otherwise, I feel that I'm not complete if I don't do or follow these kinds of rituals and all. Also, we have to see the planetary positions. 17th, 18th, moon is going to be in Libra. Then we have, it's going to be with Mars right opposite and trying to Saturn, Sun, Venus, Mercury. And I must share with you 1 second. Okay, this will be better. So first of all, moon will be in Libra sign, then moves into Scorpio and then Sagittarius. 19th to 21st evening in Scorpio, 21st evening to 23rd in Sagittarius, right opposite Sun, Venus, Mercury, and in trine to Mars also. So this is how the planetary positions are. Now, I would like to just tell you quickly about this war, which is going to be taking place between Venus and Mercury. You can see Mercury is behind Venus here, and then it moves forward, and then they split. See, they are not unfriendly grahas to each other. Main thing is that they are friends to each other, so they can maybe. And please let me know, these are live sessions. If at all you can hear me clear. If there's any issue in the internet, I'm sorry, because I'm in the suburbs. So it might just not be possible for me to give you a good connectivity. And so just let me know. So see, the dynamics between Venus and Mercury are multifaceted, basically. Venus represents love, relationship, beauty, harmony, while Mercury represents communication, intellect, thought processes. When these two planets are in challenging, situation like this, when they are closely conjunct with each other, they can give, issues related to communication gap or etc. In relationships, especially. So difficulties in expressing your love or affection or misunderstandings in communication can also happen. You see, you can't be logical when you are emotional in relationships. And when they are at war, it so happens that, you become a little logical, and that's where, emotions vanish. So that's something which is very, very common when Mercury and Venus are very, very closely conjunct. And they can be that, your Venus governs the desires. So maybe, your rational mindedness or energy clash can happen with the inner conflicts between what you want to emotionally and what you want to be thinking practically. There can be some indecisiveness in matters of artistic expression and communication can be having challenges that you have to meet with. So you feel quite blocked in your, creative expression also. So that's how this is going to be. And they're going to be at war on the especially 16th, 17th, 18th, and 17th, definitely in the closest vicinity to each other. So that's how this planetary position this week is. There's nothing much that we can talk about. Mars is going to be in Bharani from 19th of June till the 8th of July. It's a very, very important transit, which I forgot to mention in the beginning part. I might write it on the other portion. Also, Venus is going to be in Ardhara. Mercury is also going to be in Ardhara. Venus from 18 to 29 June and Mercury from 18 to 24th of June. So let me just quickly write it here. So we have Mars in Bharani, 19th June to 8th July. Okay. This is the main major most transit. And then Mercury is going to be in Ardhara, same day as Venus, 18th of June to 24th of June. And Venus in Ardhara, this is also very important transit because they are in Rahu's Nakshatra. They are going to be in Ardhara Nakshatra, so which is from 18th to the 29th of June. So this is also what I missed out on. So I'm just mentioning here. So please make a note of this important one. Mars in Bharani from 19 June to 8th of July. And Mercury from 18th to 24th of June, and Venus in Ardhara from 18th to 29th of June. So what does this mean? I will be explaining when I am doing the video. So please make a note of this as well. All right. Also, please subscribe my channel if at all you like towards the end. I know people who are not into astrology, etc. They might not just like what I'm sharing with you guys, but it's good if you can just hear the readings ascendant wise, moon wise, and dasha wise. Okay. So please check your dasha. Wherever your dasha lord is, you have to make that your lagna, your first house. Suppose you are in a particular dasha of, say, Mars. Mars is in your Sagittarius sign in your birth chart. So make Sagittarius also your first house and see. Maybe you're not a Sagittarius rising or Sagittarius moon in your birth chart, but Sagittarius will play a very important role right now if you are in the Mars dasha and Sagittarius sign is effective right now with Mars dasha going on. So let's start with the Aries reading first. So as far as the moon's position is concerned, this week, moon is going to be in your 7th, 8th, and 9th houses this week, and it's going to be right opposite Mars and in trine to Saturn, Sun, Venus, Mercury on the 17th and 18th. Now, this is the time period when moon is going to be in the 7th house to start with. So your focus basically is on relationships. You really want to do things for others. You will be very emotional about your aspects, towards others. You might just be going in for some party or something, you want to meet people, you want to mix with people, you want to maybe, wear new clothes also. That's something which happens when moon is in the 7th house, I've seen. And this is also about your trust issues. Maybe you can be very much inclined towards, suspicion. You're going to be very sensitive about your mood, others' mood. And this is also about your intimacy and connections. Maybe you're going to be desirous or you're going to be having intimate connection with your partner also because Mars is also right there. And you can have crazy expectations also from others. We are going to be naturally seeking harmony and balance when moon is here. And, it is also about feeling happy also, when you're connecting with people, because Mars is also looking here. So you're agile. Saturn and Sun, Mercury, and Venus are in trine. So you're going to be very creative also. And you start giving yourself, this question you're throwing to yourself: how do I really feel? Where am I? Can I do it alone? Can I be doing bigger projects, bigger things, any kind of partnership, etc. You will be very happy about it. You feel very secured about it also. We become more aware of one-on-one relationships, and you feel a deeper emotional connection. Maybe you're traveling, this day. 17th, 18th, you can be traveling also because 7th house is of travels as well. 19th to 21st evening, moon is going to be in your 8th house, and it's going to be mutually in aspect to Jupiter, which is again a very positive thing, which is forming a Gajakesari yoga. So it is canceling out the debilitation all throughout the year, because moon is going to be right opposite Jupiter whenever it is getting debilitated. And it is also aspected by Rahu from the Pisces sign. 8th house aspect is actually, it can be a hunger now for deeper experiences and more mutual and powerful bonds that you can do. And also there is a possibility that you're going to be, your emotional commitments come into focus, and you're looking for more meaning in your life, and any activity that stirs your emotions attracts you. One or more mundane level money, possessions, etc. Could be your emotional issue now. Be aware that you could overreact to matters during this transit, finding it hard to detach yourself emotionally in order to look at life objectively. You're not that sociable during the, this transit. Put yourself out there. Keywords of this is deepening, healing, undercurrents of energy. That's what, you'll be going through. Just don't lose or maybe, just not thinking that, you're losing out and you're not good for anything like that. There is a big world waiting for you. It's a time to regenerate. It's a time of rebirth in a way, because Jupiter is also looking the Jiva Karaka. And when Moon is right opposite, you do feel like traveling, understanding the hidden realms. You want to look at the picture in a very different manner now. You have a saving instinct also for the future. You want to just, maybe think about things which can heal others and yourself. You're in that mode. And with Jupiter right opposite, okay, and this is going to enhance, and this is going to be a very powerful energy also right now. So you must make the best use of the divine energy which is floating around you and which is giving you that kind of support this week. Anything which is stuck up, is also going to gain momentum if you want to change your place. So that is also quite possible. Moon is going to be in your 9th house. So better to let your emotions go, or maybe just look at the bigger picture. Don't just fall prey to what others are saying. Don't get bogged down by what the others are going through and all that. Okay. Also, there is a full moon, which I should have mentioned. I haven't. Okay, let me write it here, because somehow this is something which I completely slipped off my mind. Let me tell you when is the full moon. So sorry about this. I'll just tell you. There's a full moon also. Okay, let me see. So sorry about this. Let me just find it out right now. I'll just tell you. There's a full moon also, which is because after Ekadashi, we have full moon, 21st. We have, we have Jeshta Purnima on June 21st. Okay. So that's going to be from, one sec. I'll just tell you February, March, April, May, June, Jeshta Purnima. So, okay, Purnima starts from 7:31 a.m., June 21st. June 21st, 7:31 a.m. to 6:37 a.m., June 22nd. So we'll observe it on June 21st. Okay, please make a note of this also. Let me write it here as well. Maybe, Purnima. Purnima, full moon, is on 21st June. Okay, because 21st evening to 23rd moon is going to be in. So maybe we'll be observing it on 21st, 22nd. So it is going to be starting from 7:31 a.m. June in India. So moon is going to be in the Sagittarius sign. So for you guys, it is going to be very important day for you, because Mercury, Venus, and Sun are right opposite this moon energy also. So you're going to be really feeling quite charged up now. You want to look at the bigger picture. You're exploring the hidden realms also. Maybe you'll be going in for some psychic capabilities enhancement. You're going to be looking at the bigger picture. You're going to be emotionally very happy, and you're going to be extremely sensitive to moral issues also. And you could be more active during this time period philosophically. You're manifesting what you want to create in future. So you're going to be really working on your hidden realms. You're emotionally very happy. And those interests that you have, the hidden interests that you have, you're going to be actually looking at those as well. And you're going to be doing really very well. Patiently, you're going to be thinking about things also, doing things very patiently. And it is going to actually be the culmination of energies during this time. So make the best use of this week, actually, if you want to start any new business, travels, looking at the bigger picture right now. What is it that is actually going to help you grow? And also, there is, Mars in your first house, and your 12th house is hem between two malefics, that is Mars and Saturn, and Rahu is already there. So you must actually worship Lord Hanuman to come out of all those energies which is bringing you down. That's good for any which ways for everyone. But yes, for Aries natives, it's very important because Mars is in your first house. So if you recite Hanuman Chalisa, what actually you're doing? You're actually, bringing those positive energies with you, because that is something which is going to, that strength that you need. This Mars is represented by Hanuman. So Lord Hanuman will help you come out of the issues, whatever issues you're going through, for sure. Don't say that, I worshipped and I didn't worship much, maybe, and that's why I did not get. Don't say all these things. You're not actually, you're not doing it conditionally. When you worship God, you should not do it conditionally. If I'll do this many times of Hanuman Chalisa, I will get this. It's not that. It's just that your mental strength gets stronger. Your aura building happens and everything starts falling in place. So don't fall prey to the superstitions attached to these remedies, especially. Okay. Whenever it is time, it will happen. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. 1 second. Okay, Taurus. So we have Moon transiting through your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses this week. 17th to 18th is the time period when you will be focused more on your health. Maybe, you're going to be going in and hitting that gym. You're going to be starting those, energies which are pulling you towards growth. You're going to be servient. And it is good if you are doing for others also. Maybe, you're going to be connecting with some animals, pets or something, you're going to be doing for them on this day, especially, and this is also the time period when you will come across somebody at the workplace who's going to be actually helping you out with whatever issues you're going through. It is the time period you should actually start helping others as well. This is a very positive time period for doing things. As it is, Mars is right opposite this Moon, so you will definitely have that self-confidence. You will create some, maybe the tolerance power increases, and maybe you are going to be more aggressively working towards whatever assignment you have got or something like that. And this is also going to be the time to be more aggressive. So it's good if you can just work out. It's all the more better. And this is the time when you will maybe, you will be starting with some healing practices, or you will come across a guru who will start teaching you or something, out of the box, something out of the league, and you become a very good consultant. Suddenly, you start learning and teaching others as well simultaneously. That is also quite possible, that kickstart happens any which day, or any day it can happen. So maybe it is the triggering point, or it's a turning point in your life. And there's a Nirjala Ekadashi, there's a Purnima this week. So it's a very pious week, actually, for the auspicious stars and things like that. You can definitely take up all of those. And this is also going to be a very good time period for taking loan. If you want to paying off your loan, not a good time period to start a litigation, etc. Do not get into all of that, especially on the 17th, 18th. If you're looking for a job change, of course, that can come through because Moon is going to be in trine to Saturn, Venus, Mercury, and Sun also on the 17th and 18th. So there's a lot of energy on the second house. Maybe your communication is going to be very important for you. Some kind of presentation, there is some kind of, travel, which is going to be taking you to a new path, showing you a new path, a new direction in life. So it's a triggering point. Then Moon is going to be debilitated right opposite Jupiter, which is in the Kendra to Jupiter. So it's a Gajukeshwari Yoga also forming for the babies born during this time period. The whole year long, Moon is losing out its potency to be debilitated, actually, Moon is now gaining that strength because Jupiter is right opposite this Moon. So you, on the 19th till the 21st of evening, it's going to be aspected by Rahu also, not to forget. So don't get confused about or suspicious about your relationship. It can lead to that as well. You're going to be very emotional about your relationship. People around you, your business proposals might trigger. There is a possibility of travels also, change of place as well, because Saturn is also there and Moon is also in the Kendra, Jupiter is in the Kendra. So there is a likelihood that you're going to be switching places or jobs. This is quite an important week for that, because moon has to form that kind of a connection, because Saturn is looking at moon, Jupiter is looking at moon. So, and Mars is also looking here. Rahu is also looking at Scorpio sign. So when there is so much of energy, so it is going to be a change time, there's a route change, or we can say there is a path changing experience that you're going to be going through this week. Maybe, you will get the finances that you were looking for to invest in your company or in your organization from the foreign investors, quite likely. And then in the 8th house, we are having this full moon, and sun and moon are right opposite each other in your 8th house in Sagittarius sign from 21st evening till the 23rd of June. And it's going to be also in trine to Mars here, and Venus, Mercury, Sun, as it is our right opposite this moon. So 8th house energy is basically, about other people also, if you, other people's money, how you handle other people's emotions. Do not be hurtful. It can lead to some, physical combats, though. Physically, you can get connected with your partner because Mars is also in trine. So maybe, you're going to be traveling, you're going to be learning something, some new experiences. Definitely, you can go through this week, and you can be a healer. You can heal yourself. Or maybe, you're going to be meeting those kinds of people during this week who are going to heal you. So this is a very important week for a couple of things, because moon is definitely going to be in your 6th, 7th, 8th houses this week. And this part of the zodiac shows that there's a big transition from your inner you to the outer world. You're just moving ahead, because from 1st to the 7th houses is your core world, your inner world. And from 7th half of 7th to the 12th house is the outer realm. So now you're going to be changing. This is the time period when you can actually meet those kinds of people also who are going to change you. So if there is something that you're experiencing that, you're not happy, or there is some dissatisfaction that you're going through, remember, if somebody is hurting you, if somebody is creating some havoc or trouble in your life right now, quit your karma with that person. And that is the chance that you're getting this week. So make the best use of this time period and move on. Overlook, or maybe, you can just forget and forgive and move on. If it's that difficult, of course, I'm saying it's easier said than done, but still, you can definitely try and move further on for your own success, for your own betterment. Okay. So this is also about, hidden realms. So maybe, you're going to be meeting an astrologer, or you yourself are going to be reading those kinds of books or scriptures or Puranas, or Vedas, you're going to be. And as it is, we have Gayatri, Gayatri, the share also during this week. So that is something which is also a very important one. So I have mentioned earlier also about Gayatri, and you can just recite Gayatri mantra also if you want to. Gayatri mantra is Gayatri Jayanti, I meant on the 17th of June. So that is how, you will gain that positive energy also this week. This is a beautiful and a very pious week, I would say. Okay. So I think time to change now. It's actually time to change your job and your own personal you whatever you have been experiencing till now. So change the path, or the way you have been thinking. It's not going to work now. Maybe you require to modify yourself towards better. All right. Yeah. You know what, people want to hear only about the material growth, how I can get money, how I can get job, how I can be how my family life, my partner, etc., relationships. But what about when you are yourself well equipped, when you are you're yourself very powerful, and you're very clear, you're very pure? I think once your perspective changes, other people will definitely change their perspective automatically. And you will see one by one, automatically, every area of life, each and every area of life starts getting better. It's only the behavioral pattern that you have to change. You have to change the inner you to get and this week is meant for doing all of those, because those energies are prevalent. That's why I'm talking about it. But it's applicable for everyone. If you change your perspective, I think the whole world will change that way towards better. Okay. Be strong. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, this week, Moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. See, 5th house is the house of creativity, children. Also, how you use your intellect, we see from your 5th house. It's about your hidden talents also, not to forget, because, this is your Purva Punyas, how you have performed in your previous lives. And when Moon transits here, right opposite Mars, it is also in trine to Saturn, Sun, Venus, and Mercury, you can see in the Lagna. So this is a beautiful time period to be more communicative, enjoy yourself. Actually, this is going to give you that focus also. Because once you rejuvenate, once you are well equipped yourself, you're strong yourself, I feel that everything starts falling in place automatically. So this is the time period to understand yourself. What exactly is it that you're lacking? To understand that, you have to be at peace, you have to rejuvenate, you have to actually reignite your hobbies and just get into that zone. Just pick up a music instrument and play it, that you have not done from a long time. So this will definitely help you doing so. And it will be good if you can connect with those kinds of people who are going to be encouraging you for doing things, rather than meeting those kinds of people who are just demotivating you, demoralizing you, and pulling you down. Not good, right? So this will be the time period for recreation, doing things for yourself. And, it's like unwinding time. Okay. So any kind of competitive activities will also be good. Please stop spamming. I'm not going to be taking any uh, bird details because I'm getting so many messages only on the bird details and it is distracting. Sorry about that. This is not that kind of a session. So, it is good for if you are going to be investing somewhere, you can park your funds. You can also get into any kind of mantra siddhi, religious, learning. You can maybe whatever you like doing, because, it is going to give you that kind of rejuvenating energy also. Once you are, like unwinding, I feel that everyone needs that me time, right? So that's when it is on the 17th and 18th that you will be going through that kind of a phase. 19th to the 21st evening, Moon is going to be in your 6th house, right opposite Jupiter, which is forming a Gaja Kesari Yoga for especially the babies born during this time, and is going to be also aspected by Rahu in the 10th, from the 10th house. So the energies of the 10th house are being emitted to your 6th. That means you're going to be having a lot of work to do. You're going to be traveling, you're going to be meeting more people during this time, your employees, your subordinates, your own helpful people around you, the helpers, etc. They are definitely going to be coming to your rescue. And it is good if you can do something for them as well in return. And this is also the house of maternal uncle. So maybe you are going to be connecting with them. They're coming home, visiting you. And, this is also the place where, what you eat and not just eat. I would say that this is the, like you decide what you want to eat actually. And this is the time because this is the product of your 3rd house. It's the 4th house from your 3rd. So whatever you will think, how you can grow better and all of those positive thoughts about your future, you will be planning right now. And that is the reason, you will be getting in. That is how, you get involved in physical workouts, your own physical body, or, you're going to be taking care of yourself, how you can maintain, how you can uh, upgrade yourself, how you can look after your health. So all these are seen from the 6th house. You're maybe going in for some activities which are going to be good for your future health. If at all you're going through any kind of health issues, this is Jupiter's aspect is going to be protective. It is going to save you. Any which ways, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, double transit is happening. So bringing a pet home, taking a loan or a debt or any kind of litigation you have been entrapped, you will get all those kicking and results will be in your favor also. Okay. If you want to pet a dog or a cat, you can do that as well. Moon is going to be in your seventh house on the 21st evening till the 23rd, and there is a full moon then, and we do have Ganga Jayanti also, Gayatri Jayanti also during this week, and we have Nirjala Ekadashi as well, and there is a planetary war between Mercury and Venus as well. So your Lagnesh definitely, they are it's about communication basically. You have to be careful about your communication. You can't be logically emotional or emotionally logical. So you have to pick and choose your path. What do you really want to do during this week, especially with your relationships, about yourself, how you feel, how you express yourself. It's about communication. So when these two energies are at war, Venus is not logic. Venus has nothing to do with logic. It's emotional, in love. It's lusty. It's love. It's relationship. It's about luxury. And when Mercury is there, it's about logic. So there can be some communication gap with people around you. You're maybe behaving quite emotionally and you're expecting others to be more emotional, but you don't get that in return. So you get irritated. So that is something which can cause some issues this week. Tug of war can be there, between the partner relationship, especially. Seventh house is about, what you have achieved, reputation also when moon is there. So you will be worried about your reputation, or you're going to be traveling and learning more and upgrading yourself. Okay, I need to be, recognized by people around me. So I must do more. I must be more self-reliant and self-sufficient. So all of those energies, will be going through. Also, you see, it's in trine to Mars also, not to forget, apart from being in opposition to Sun, Mercury, and Venus, but it's in trine to Mars. So the energy is pretty aggressive also. So you will have that kind of aggression towards those areas where you can upgrade yourself. You can be better. You can be connecting with people and finishing off your tasks and just discussing all those projects that you have. They're stalled. So there will be some momentum you'll be experiencing as well. So it's good. It's a good week, especially by the end of the week. The cycle is going to be towards waning moon. It's going to be moving towards the new moon time. So you will definitely be getting all those opportunities opening now, and you'll be laying the foundations, and there will be culmination energy after 15 days. You'll be getting that result after 15 days. Okay. Sun is in Gemini. So this is also a video that I have to make. I know I have not done that video, but I'll be doing that soon. It's a good placement, undoubtedly. Sun is your third house ruler in the 11 places away. So it's good for your authority and your growth also. People will recognize you. Don't worry. Okay. Worship Lord Ganesha this week. Okay. And avoid red color. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, and 6th houses. 4th house is about emotions, actually. It's a mother's house, mother's lap, in fact. So the domestic environment, the comfort zone of yours. When moon is there, you want to be at home. You're homey, you want to do things maybe related to homeworks, home jobs, home time, like maybe there is something to do with domestic environments, something is leaking in the house and you have to get it fixed. That is also when moon is transiting your 4th house. And it's right opposite Mars here in trine to Saturn, Venus, Mercury, also from the 12th house. So, and it is also in trine to Saturn in the 8th, not to forget that. Because the triangular energy is very important because it's that kind of an energy which is of the same element. So you do feel at times that you have lots of ideas. You're very creative, in mind. So you feel that, you can do this also, you can do that also. And this kind of an energy is definitely giving you that channelizing of energies as well. You will know where to go, which path to take, the clarity you can get during this week. Sometimes what happens, you feel lost. Oh, what should I do? You know that you have this talent, but you are not able to recognize and bring it forward. Sometimes it so happens. So during the start of the week, especially on the 17th and the 18th, somebody will come into your life who will just, suddenly ignite that. You will get that clarity. Okay, yes, this is what I can do. This is something that actually can, help me. So that kind of an energy is definitely going to be felt this week. And Mars, whenever is in the 10th house, it definitely gives you a lot many opportunities, and it gives you a lot of workload also. But still, see, your Bhagya house is hemmed between Saturn and Mars. There's a lot of tug of war happening. Though it is very good for the creative people, it's very good for the talented people who are into maybe engineering or anything to do with technical fields. It's very, very good time period. Or maybe you're going to be doing a lot of computer job. You're sitting long hours because Rahu is in your 9th house. So you're going to be maybe, surrounded by gadgets, a lot of work, presentations, or, some AI related job you're doing, So all of that is going to be the highlight of this week. Moon is going to be in the debilitation sign of Scorpio, right opposite Jupiter. Not to forget that there is a Gajakesari yoga whenever Jupiter and Moon are in the Kendra to each other. So it's right opposite. So in your 5th house, this is the time period when you will be, if at all you are expecting childbirth, pregnancy or something, you want to conceive also. So this is a very beautiful time period, especially from the 19th to the 21st of evening. So you will get that opportunity, that to conceive, or maybe you're going to be working towards children. You're going to be meeting those kinds of people who are working in those organizations where children are involved, orphans are involved. So you're going to be in that charity area as well. And this is also a very positive time for love, relationships, connecting with your partner or ex-partner, physical relationship also. Also, it is good for a mantra siddhi. You must actually recite a chant, maybe Gayatri only. You can do Brihaspati Gayatri, because you have Gayatri Jayanti also this week. We do have Nirjala Ekadashi, which is equivalent to 24 Ekadashis of the year. So you can fast on that day. Nirjala means not even water. You can't eat anything, you can't drink anything either till the sunset. And then, we have Purnima. Purnima means there's a full moon happening in your 6th house. And that's happening from the 21st of June till the 22nd morning. So you can also fast on this day, or you can worship Lord Vishnu. This is the week for Lord Vishnu, actually. So you, any which ways, should worship Lord Vishnu during this week, because you are a Cancer rising and Jupiter exalts here. And this is a very beautiful Gajakesari also forming. So if you can recite anything to do with Vishnu, so that'll be good. Gayatri also is good. Brihaspati Gayatri you can do, Jupiter Gayatri. 21st evening to 23rd of June is definitely a very good time period for connecting with your uncles, aunts, or, taking their help and advice. If you're stuck somewhere, meet them. And also, you'll be getting the clarity about your loan or your, any kind of litigation you're entrapped in. You will get that clarity, and you're on the path of winning also. You'll get some news which is in your favor. Okay, good time to go in for the fitness regime, dietary regime. This is the time, because after the full moon, the moon is going to dim. So the moon is losing the light, that is, it's waning. So it's a good time period to lose weight also. If you want to start your weight plan, so you should, especially from the 23rd of especially, from the 23rd onwards, you can start with that. That's a Pratipada, so you can do that. So this is a good week for you. And it's just that you can just simply be alert about your health. Maybe there is some blood report that you got and you get, and then you feel a little uneasy looking at that. So for that reason only, I'm saying that to take care of your health and go in for that fitness regime also. It is definitely in your favor. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. Okay, here. So for Leo natives, Moon is going to be transiting your third, fourth, and fifth houses this week. See, third house is the house of mental inclination. What is your ability? What is your intellect? What is your inclination to study? Okay. And what kind of courage to take decisions? Third house is a very important house in the chart because how much risk taking ability you have, you check from your third house. Okay. So when Moon is in your third house from 17th and the 18th, it's going to be right opposite Mars, first of all, and it's going to be in trine to Saturn. It's going to be in trine to Venus, Sun, and Mercury. They are all forming a connection because of the similar element, air element. That is 3, 7, 11. So when Moon is here, so you do have a slight blend of Mars, slight blend of cold Saturn, detaching Saturn, and too much of risk-taking ability because of Sun and Mars also. So maybe you will make some decisions during this time period, where it requires some real boldness, courage is required. Let me leave this country and go, wind up and go. Maybe one thought can change the whole life. So that thought comes from the third house. So if your third house has good planets, remember in your birth chart, you are sorted. You are really, really sorted because you will have that capability. That is why the Papa Grahas do really well in the third house because this gives you the risk-taking capability. You will be jumping into any damn thing and you will be off it. You'll be really successful. You can defeat the world. You can capture the world. It's that kind of an energy. If you have that kind of power. So this is the time when you can take short journeys. Your communication with your siblings, neighbors might just improve. Or maybe, you're just starting with something new, some new relationships, some new communication, meeting people who can just, be very important or the light in your life also. Okay. And you can have some pains in your shoulder blades or your hands. So maybe, you're going to be relaxing also. You want to relax. You don't want to drive. The driver is driving or, your friend is driving. That can also happen. Short distance travels for you, of course, is going to be fruitful if at all you're planning to. Okay. And this week, on the 19th to the 21st of evening, Moon is going to be in your Kendra in your fourth house, right opposite Jupiter. Now, here, there are a couple of things to be addressed. Scorpio sign is having a lot of power and energy. Though Sun, Mercury, and Venus have left the place right opposite Scorpio, but Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars are still aspecting Scorpio sign. And Mars, being the ruler of Scorpio, is strengthening this place. It means that maybe, you'll be buying property. You'll be making some decisions because Mars and Moon are forming a connection. So maybe, your mother is going to be really making some wise and strong decisions about the property. Maybe there is a split which is going to happen, ancestral property. Okay. Mother's health can suffer also. You have to take care of your mother's health. Maybe there is some aggressive tendencies. Mother is losing out temper often. You can lose temper as well. You are more concerned about your domestic environment. There is something that is always, drawing your attention. Oh, this has broken. This is leaking. This is to be repaired. So you're just going on and on and on, especially on the 19th to the 21st evening. So just keep your head in center rather than, getting too, aggressive and losing out on your mind and people who don't even deserve your attention. You're going to be just wasting your energy there. So don't do that. That's why I'm just forewarning you. This is the time period you need to be really focused and take care rather than losing out on your cool. Moon is also going to be in your fifth house on the 21st evening till the 23rd, and there's a new full moon in your fifth house. So you must take care of your relationships. You must get involved in some activity which gives you or uplifts you or you're unwinding. this is the time you should be doing, some kind of connection with creative people, or pick up that violin or that guitar that you have not touched from a long time and just play it. It's good for you, because whenever moon is transiting your fifth house, that's the time period when you should be unwinding. You should actually connect with your own self, basically. It's your house of Purva Punya. You will be quitting your karma. Start reciting some mantras, connect with your guru, or maybe, it's not just that you have to connect with your guru only when moon is transiting your ninth house. You can connect with your guru. Even your children are your gurus. Remember, they teach you so much these days. My mobile doesn't work. Whenever I get stuck somewhere, I just call up my children. That's what. So you should actually, they just keep pushing me, start courses, start teaching, mom. So let's see. I'll do it sometime soon. So when moon is in your fifth house, so that's the time period, you should actually be more recreational activities. You should be involved in that. Connect with your children, because it's a house of children also. If you don't have children, connect with your romantic partner. Have good sex. This is also a good time period to, recite mantras. So howsoever you feel relaxed, those kind of activities you should do when moon is here. And it's as it is full moon, you feel very romantic. Whenever I see the big moon in the sky, it is so romantic. That is why the poets have written such big poetry, such beautiful poetries on moon. So moon is actually, deriving the light from sun ultimately, no? So we are not just thanking moon, we are thanking the luminaries. They are so natural. They're the truth right in front of us, that there is the divine energy there. And the biological, the way we are made, it's so beautiful. Respect your own body, respect the other people's body, rather than the soul. We must connect with the soul. So that is when moon is in your fifth house transit. Okay. And as it is, Saturn is transiting your seventh house. Your partner is becoming quite detached. You're too much surrounded by a lot of work, etc. So partner is indifferent because of the Saturnian energy. So you put effort, big deal. If the partner is not interested, to have physical relationship, why don't you take the initiative, right? No harm, irrespective of the gender. Nowadays, it's nothing, not a big deal. Okay. So that's what is going to be this week. And we do have Rahu in the eighth house. So look after your health. Eat right, because they have reverse places. Ketu is the exit, and Mars is, Rahu is the food intake, the mouth, and Ketu is the exit. That is why it is said Rahu is the main door and Ketu is the back door. So whatever you will eat, you will rush to the loo, or maybe there will be some wrong food that you're having too much of. Excretion is really difficult. That's what it means. Okay, so take care. There is no exchange of moon and Saturn. How is moon and Saturn? They're not forming an exchange in the sky. Okay, if at all in your natal chart, okay, I'll answer this because I have looked into the, Shaurya has asked. Sorry, I'm not supposed to do this. I'm breaking this protocol of my own. See, Saturn and moon, whenever they form an exchange, it is about, your emotions are superseded by practical things. You're not emotional anymore. You become practical, or you are having that mindset to do things speedily, and you're not able to. You slow down because Saturn comes to its own place. Okay, so it is like the reversal is happening. Okay, it's like a reversal is happening. They are switching places. They are not there, but they are switching. They are aspiring to. So Saturn will win, of course. Saturn is a slow moving planet. So it'll win over your emotions. It'll slow down the process. Okay. It's a big, big, big topic. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So please don't ask questions. This is not that session. I'll do it some other time. For Virgo natives, moon is going to be transiting your second, third, and fourth houses. Second house is about money matters, about family values, about your fortune, your profit, your gain, your accumulation of wealth, and your power to possess the um, resources. Make the best use of your resources also. So you're going to be maybe planning your budget. What is the monthly going to be? How the expenses are? When moon is in your on the 17th and 18th, especially, it's right opposite Mars, also not to forget. So you might just eat something heaty and it can give you some, stomach related issue also. That you have to take care. It's in trine to Saturn as well. So you might just eat some cold, um, you know, maybe, some cold kind of a cold food. You can have cold foods also when Saturn is in trine to moon. You can have spicy food. So just to take care of your digestive system, I would request you have the tendency, and don't spend on anything that you really don't want and need. It's about necessity. Just focus on your necessities right now. Ketu is also about contraction, basically. So you either become too detached and you are depending on things which really are unconventional. People are doing whatever the league is doing. That's a different story altogether. With Ketu's transit over your first house, you become very different actually. It's not that you become indifferent, but you have become what you actually are. Ketu shows you that path. So maybe, you're going to be spending on too many books. Suddenly you want books. You want to read scriptures. You want to do astrology. You want to learn something which is not a conventional thing. Can happen. So just don't be boastful also. Spend little, start little by little, and then, just grow. Moon is going to be in your third house, and that's Scorpio sign. And moon debilitates there. 19 to the 21st of evening, moon is going to be in the Scorpio sign. But remember, for the whole year, till the time Jupiter is in Taurus sign, this debilitation is getting lesser impact, and Gajakesari Yoga is getting bigger impact. That means it's good for traveling purpose. It is good for connecting with the hidden realms, hidden talents of yours. You will get that scope to understand yourself. Even Saturn is looking. So you will actually acquire more knowledge. Saturn is what? Shani is, who's Shani? Shani is a very intelligent and a very practical practical one. Shani Graha. He actually teaches us, right? So you will learn a lot during this time because Jupiter, Saturn, Mars. So you will be bold in making decisions. You'll be traveling for work and you'll be meeting those kinds of people who are actually teaching and educating you something very different. So it's a beautiful time period, when you're learning something. Your mental inclinations, your ability, your intellect, your inclination to study, that is going to get active with this moon's ingress in the third house of yours. So make sure that you are using your powers well, using your authority well. Don't let go that out of your hand or waste. Okay. Communicate with people, communicate with your siblings, communicate with your neighbors, with your co-workers, your bosses, your seniors, gurus. Meet them, learn, unlearn, and then learn, right? What happens? We think that we have learned a lot. Oh, I know everything. I've met those kinds of people. Oh, I know this. Oh, you know this? Okay. I also know this. People have lost patience. So think that you totally zero, start from zero, and then you see how you grow. Okay. So this is what is going to be the highlight when moon is debilitated in your third house. And it's not going to lose the debilitation, but Jupiter is going to minimize the impact. Remember. So You will not think about the negative things more right now. You will be more optimistic. Your approach is going to be very different now. You were handling problems, you were having problems, you are having problems, but it's just that your outlook has changed. People have started to find that change, look at you in a very different perspective, in a very different way as well, because you've changed. You're very positive. Okay. Moon is going to be in your fourth house, and that's happening on the 21st evening till the 23rd, and it's going to be right opposite Venus, Mercury, Sun. There's a full moon happening there, and there's a Nirjala Ekadashi this week. There is a planetary war between Venus and Mercury also, not to forget, and there is a Gayatri Jayanti also, the Vedas. So we must actually recite Gayatri mantra. Then we must also get involved in some activity which can actually help you grow and show you the right path. So it's good if you can fast on the Nirjala Ekadashi. I've mentioned all the dates in the beginning part. I've explained beautifully, not beautifully, I would say. Sorry, I'm again appreciating myself. That's not right. I take back my words. I have explained about what is Nirjala Ekadashi. Okay. So just go back and hear that story and hear what the relevance of Nirjala Ekadashi is. Okay. That will help you, guide you through the future, path. So this is what. Okay. Now, there is a Sun in your 10th house. Mercury and Venus are also there. So it's a very positive time period if you want to make any changes at the workplace, in your portfolio, connecting with the authorities. Communication is the key. Be logical. Don't fall prey to your emotions. Mercury is in its own zone. So use this time period. Okay. And they are in Ardhara Nakshatra also. So it's the best time period, to heal yourself and communicate with others, understand them, and, just work as a team rather than working alone. You can't do it all alone. It's not possible. Okay. So appreciate your team. I always appreciate my team. And I always say that, they're working really hard. They are actually, people just come up and say, you've never shown your team to us. Some people do want to meet them. I also want them to be online, but, they're working somewhere else full time. And they are actually, my, one is my cooks who used to cook in my house, her daughter. And of course, from such a humble background, they need support. So I supported her. I said, no, you have to educate them. So her daughter, and then there is another one who's a driver's son, So they are all in the family, they're my family. I never treat them as my employees or they're working for me. No, they are my family. I always regard and respect my team for that reason. They are young lads. They are young. Neha is very young. And Gaurav and Rishi are also very young. And they are actually, self-made people, I would say. They've really worked hard and they're working and they're giving me time. Any point in time they get time, they will respond to the emails. They will help me with whatever they can, online. And they are my support system. So try working in the team. Treat your team as your own, your family, and grow with them. I have evolved and grown. They are not astrologers. They are non-astrologers. No way. But the dedication and the respect that they have for me, that is something that I really am blessed, I feel. That kind of a team I have. So appreciate them. I always appreciate them. And they're very shy because, and they're working, they're working also. So I don't want them to spend more time with me, rather, devote time there, because this is something which I don't know till when I will do. And, I don't want them to be dependent on this. Okay. So just I wanted to share this with you guys about my team. So coming to Libra, sorry, Libra people are waiting. So in between this happens. Pardon me for this. For Libra natives, Moon is going to be in your first, second, and third houses this week. And on the 17th, 18th, moon is going to be in your first house. So what happens, when moon is in the first house, you have a lot of zeal to do things. You're nurturing kinds, you're caring kinds. And you are basically, you're worried about, or you're progressing towards your honor and dignity. It's like, either or. Depends on your personal chart, of course. Some people feel that, you're very emotional. Some people feel that you want to do multiple things and you are more towards, honor and dignity. Some people want money. Some people want integrity. All that happens when moon is over your first house. Also about your looks, you're worried about your looks, or you change your look. That also happens. It's about, the general structure of life. You're working on the general structure of life. That is what is moon in the first house. You're trying to balance things out. And remember, there's a Mars energy also in the seventh house, Venus, Mercury, Sun in the trine. That is the same element, Saturn in the trine. So you are having that mixed bag, that kind of a feeling that, you're going to be very practical also. You're going to be very emotional also at the same time. You're going to be completing the task. That aggression is also there. There's aggression in the relationship also, because your Saturn is also looking at Mars, not to forget, in your seventh house. So there is a detaching energy from your partner's side as well. So you're trying to become very nurturing kinds. You want to spend more time. You're like, just doing kuchiku. Okay, let me just, be good to at least my partner, or the immediate family members. You're very much about them to start with. The week starts like that. Or you're just doing things for them. You buy something for them. Anything can happen. So you have to explore, how it is matching. The reading, one-on-one reading, I'm not doing. So I don't know what you're going to be doing today. But I can simply just tell you the overview. Yes, you can be doing for your family members. You can be getting romantic. You can be getting a little aggressive with your partner, or the partner is getting aggressive, Depends. It could be anything. So moon is going to be in your second house, and it's a debilitation sign on the 19th to the 21st evening. But remember, Jupiter is looking here, Mars is looking here, Saturn is looking here. So there's a lot of energy on your second house. Till the time Jupiter is looking, be rest assured, nothing is going to fall apart. Thankfully, second house is about your resources, about your family values, about your family relationships, about your speech. So you are going to be more inclined towards your resources, your budget planning, how you can grow more. So you might just get some money which was stuck from a long time. So this could be a kickstart to your new job, a new profession, because Rahu is also aspecting the zone. It's in obviously looking here. Saturn is looking here. So most of the planets are looking here. So this is going to be a beautiful time period when there's a lot of energy to make the best use of this zone. That means it's good for connecting with your family. Make the best use of your potential. Maybe you will get a good amount of money from somewhere, good chunk of money you can get also, and you'll accumulate that. You'll park those funds rather than wasting it, because Jupiter is looking here. But Jupiter is looking from the 8th house, remember. So there can be something sudden which can come up, something sudden. Okay. So sudden income can come in. Okay. So this is a good time period for your, if you want to get your eyesight checked or your dental checkups done. So get it done right on time. Some people are complaining because the second house is getting afflicted. I'm getting a lot of mouth ulcers. They're complaining. So that happens too, because, there's Mars energy also, not to forget. And moon, when it's transiting there, moon is thanda. It's cool, right? It's cool. Venus is hot water. Moon is cold water. It's Sheetal Jal. Okay. And Mars is fire. Mars is aggressive. Saturn is cold food. So you might just be having cold food, spicy food, sweet food, yogurts, all that you must be having during this time, or many juices. Okay. So if you're not, then you can have dental problems, you can have mouth ulcers, and you can have some issues. So make sure that you're hydrated. 21st evening to 23rd of June, moon is going to be in Sagittarius sign in your third house. And we do have a full moon. We do have this week Gayatri Jayanti. We have Nirjala Ekadashi. So please fast. Try fasting without water till the evening, sunset. Post sunset, you can eat. Worship Lord Vishnu. And also, if you can, give some donations to the needy, to the poor children. So it'll be good. Okay, this is that kind of a week. And third house moon will give you that courage and energy to make decisions also. Some really those kinds of decisions you're going to be making, which you have been thinking of doing from last so many days. So this is definitely going to be a very positive time period. It's good for correspondence, communication. Connect with your siblings, connect with your neighbors. Also take care of your shoulder blades. Okay. Take care of your shoulder blades because it's a full moon time. So you can have bodily pains. I've seen people having mood swings on full moon or new moon time if you have a weak moon. So you should actually, the best remedies have a small bag of rice by your bedside in the night, and the next morning, that is on the 16th is, on the 21st, keep it in the night, and 22nd, India time I'm talking about, just donate it to someone who needs it more than you. Donate it, give it to anyone, your house help or anybody, who really needs it. Just a small bag will do, half a kg, 1 kg, 2 kg is up to you. Keep it by your bedside in the night and donate it in the morning. If you do feel that, there is a lot of uneasiness that you're experiencing because of this mood swings, etc., happens in and around new moon and full moon times. So make sure that you keep doing these remedies. That'll help you, of course. So this week, get up, pull up your socks. A lot of energy is floating because your bhagesh is there, your luck is by your side, and it's going to be going ahead of Venus, so your 8th lord. So it's splitting away from your 8th lord. So suddenly you will feel that things are getting better and moving into the direction that you want to, connecting with your, maybe, your clients or your subordinates or your seniors. That is going to be very fruitful. And understand and try to, don't underestimate your hidden potential. You do have that, but you're not using it well, maybe, or you're not getting that kind of vent and direction. So you should look for that, how you can, upgrade yourself and how you can use yourself well, use your potential well. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. For Scorpio natives, moon is going to be in your 12th, first and second houses this week. 17th to the 18th, moon is going to be in your 12th. 19th to the 21st, evening your first. 21st, evening to 23rd is going to be in your second house. So 3 phases. First is 17th to 18th in your 12th house. See, 12th house is generally considered to be a very bad house because it's a house of losses. It's a house of health issues, hospital, prison, isolation. You feel suicidal, etc., blah, 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 which people have discussed already and floating a lot, many things. Oh, it's a house of nirvana also, salvation, etc. See, first and the foremost is, it is the 12th house because it is the loss of self, disconnecting from yourself. It is 12 places away from where? From your first house. Understand the horoscope this way. Each house has a meaning, remember. So, and every house is important. Remember, every house is important. If 12th house is not there, you cannot go to a foreign land. You cannot even step out of your place. So it is the place for hardships. Basically, you have to forget yourself and do. That is what we do forget. I forget myself when I am doing the video. I am not thinking about myself at this time. No, it's not me time. It's my work. It's my passion that I'm following. But I am, in a way, it's like a soul transition. The soul is coming out of the body. That kind of a feel, if you will feel, you will understand what is 12th house energy. Maybe you're doing a presentation, you're preparing, you're in the meeting, you're not discussing yourself, you're maybe not well, and you're thinking about other things, because you're lying down and you're in isolation and you're thinking about bigger picture. It is sort of understanding and locating your own self. When moon goes there, it's the end of the cycle, remember. That means you are going to be contemplating about whatever has happened in the past. From past so many days, 27 days, I have been doing this. Oh my God, I forgot to do that. Oh, I will do this. Yes, I did that and I gained that positive thing in my life. I'm going to repeat it. Some achievements, some downfalls, some repeated actions, some mishaps. You're just contemplating. When you are in isolation, either you're busy doing things which you're preparing, you're studying, there are exams, so you're busy. You're in isolation, right? But at the same time, remember, when you're alone, when you're in isolation, you think about things which actually are transitional. You actually, you know, start thinking of the bigger picture. You're dreaming, you're daydreaming, or you're planning. Okay, I can do this. Once I clear this exam, I will go there. Once I do this job, I will go there. It is also about alienated place. It is because you are away from your own cushioned environment. That is why 12th house is house of prison, house of foreign land. What is a foreign land? Loss of self means you are going away from your cushioned environment. That is, food changes, air changes, people change, language barriers, some changes which are significant changes, foreigners, overseas countries. All this is seen from here, your foreign journey, foreign stable career, and staying there. Look at the 12th house condition. Only then you can go to a foreign land, settle, right? So when moon is there, it's a bright chance that you're going to be going overseas, you're going to be planning something about it, or you're going to be going for education, job, or you're unwell, you're in the hospital, you're looking after someone in the hospital also is one of the ways to look at moon in the 12th house. Maybe lack of harmony in relationship because it's Libra sign after all. So you will have harmony with someone overseas. Okay. Someone unconventional. Okay. So that is what is this moon in the 12th house going to give you from the 17th to the 18th. Now, moon comes to the first house. It transits through your first house. It's happening from the 19th to the 21st evening. And this is where there's a lot of energy floating. Why? Because Saturn is looking, Jupiter is looking, Rahu is looking, Mars is looking. So three malefic grahas are looking. But remember, मारने वाले से बचाने वाला बड़ा होता है. Means the savior is bigger. Okay. So you are going to be getting that grace from this Jupiter. You will definitely be feeling quite comfortable during this moon's transit. Any which ways, it is going to be giving you some exciting news, maybe new job assignment coming your way, if at all you have been waiting for. Some kind of change in your personality will happen because of some external forces. Some external environments will change the internal zone. It's like that. Okay. Accept it. It's something which is going to be having some bigger plan, better plan for you. It's the foundation. Okay. So accept it. Accept it and just take it in a stride. Okay, this might be, I lost this job. Maybe I have to get a better one. Always remember, if there's no job also, there's a reason. Somebody who is actually in need more than you is actually working in that place. Think like that. You're quitting that karma with that person. I always tell this to my clients also. I know it isn't, you might feel that I'm not practical or what, but remember, We all are on this planet Earth, and it is round, and we all are connected. Everyone on this planet is connected. We all are interconnected. So if you are suffering, remember there is someone who was suffering more than you, and that person got that privilege because of you, because of your sacrifice, which you don't even realize what kind of karma you have quit. So God will give you have that privilege. You will survive it. The other person, that the one who needed it more than you, could not maybe survive it. That is why he got it or she got it. Take it like that. My brother or my sister somewhere in this world has got it. Thank you, God. If you will thank him, no, you will get it. The other day only you will get that job. I'm telling you, the job that you're looking for. But we we don't say that. We don't say thank you because we are all the time cribbing. We are cursing him. I have been praying. I've been doing this. I've been doing that, but I'm not getting any job. I did so much of puja, but I did not get any job. I did so much of, Mangal Shanti Puja, but I did not get a good partner. I did not get married. I did never got married. People say that. Your worshipping becomes a curse now. That means everything is conditional. How? How? It will never work that way, right? So be more forgiving, be more grateful. Okay. See, it might be a philosophical lecture you might be feeling, but it is a fact. If you're following astrology, you have to follow karma. You have to understand that we all are here because of our karma and we are quitting our karma. We have to quit our karma. Suffering is equals to quitting your karma, I feel. Because we have given that kind of suffering to someone else previous life. So we have to quit it. I don't know what kind of karma you have done. I tell my clients, I can tell you a shitty story, any kind of hooked up story that, okay, because of, you harmed that old man and you strangulated him. And that's why you are here because of it, because of that karma you are suffering. I don't do that. I don't do that. We do get some indications, but it's not that we have to be specific. You can say, okay, there is some karma with this person or that person. Okay, there must be something. There is there. In the classic text, it's mentioned clearly. But we don't have to cook up stories and befool others. That's wrong. Okay. Now, coming to the topic. This week, you're going to be experiencing these kinds of energies even more. You will feel that you are going to be really getting that strength now. Remember, you must understand whenever malefics are looking at your lagna, your first house, Saturn, Mars, Rahu are looking at your first house. Remember, you will get many opportunities. When malefics look at something somewhere, it means that they are giving the energy of the non-living things. It's actually going to be giving you the material things. Jupiter is not materialistic. Jupiter will be protecting you, your health. That is the best part about this Jupiter. But Saturn, Mars, and Rahu, people will say you're doomed. No. Many, many, many opportunities you're going to be getting. You'll be in a problem more and you will be coming out of the problem also. You're quitting your karma. Remember that. You're just quitting your karma this week. It's not just this week. It's like, till the time Mars is here till the 12th of July. It's going to be here in your 6th house. You definitely are going to be very competitive. You're going to be healthy. You're going to be wise. You're going to be exploring something very different. You're going to be a healer. You're going to be actually coming out of the litigation, loans, etc. So see how important is this Mars transit. And it is definitely giving you too much of aggression also. Becoming very aggressive. Be patient. Once you are patient, you will definitely come out of whatever negative things you are experiencing. Okay. Moon is going to be on the 21st evening to 23rd in your Sagittarius sign. There's a full moon happening in the 8th house, in your 2nd house, in fact. Eat right. Sleep on time. help someone, somebody who is in need. Also keep some rice by your bedside, small bag, and then give it away in the morning. Okay. On the 21st evening, you can keep it by your bedside, sleep, and then in the morning, get up and give it away. Okay. If you can't do it, if you are in that kind of country where you can't donate, so you just keep stacking them every full moon, new moon, you keep stacking them. And one fine day, you can just go and donate in an orphanage or an old age home. If there's a way, if there's a will, there's a way. If you want to donate, you will donate. Okay. Find a way for yourself. Sun, Mercury, and Venus after your 7th house transit are in your 8th house. There's a war also happening there. It's not bad for you. It's just that you have to be communicative. You have to understand the hidden realms of yours rather than ignoring your relationship. Some secret relationships can also trigger. But at the same time, you need to really work on your speech, on your communication skills. You need to work on your investments, other people's money, resources, how you can park funds, how you can make money out of money, where you should go, how you should explore. See, it is not easy. You need to put effort to make this video. Do you think how much effort goes here? And I don't get anything out of it. Believe you and me, it is not more than $5 I will get out of this video. I know how many views I get, how many subscribers I get. If I was looking for subscribers and the kind of subscribers subscriptions I'm getting from past, when people started alongside me, they have over 100K subscribers. I would have given up long back. There is no motivation. But what is my motivation? That those 33K subscribers, I have the responsibility towards you. If 8,000 views I'm getting, they are the regular viewers. Where will they go? I'm committed. So never let your talents go waste. You have that talent, have that dedication. Don't think that things will happen easily. They don't happen that easily. To become Ambani, to become Bill Gates, some effort has been put. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. A big video, a long video today. Because, I met so many people in these past 3.5 weeks. I've been traveling and I've been seeing people, just complaining, bickering, not happy. Billionaires are not happy. I've been doing Vastu, and Vastu is a luxury these days. If you have money, you will get the Vastu done. I make good amount of money there. But it doesn't give me that satisfaction when people say that we are okay. If you have health issues, I do understand. Yes, the remedies are required and attention is required. But when people say, I have to make so and so much money, please do my Vastu and I want to be fine. That's maybe, their way of looking at things. But, it's very sad to see people not grateful. First thing is gratitude. Even if I suffer, I say, thank you, God. I say, thank you, God. I have also reached here not easy way. It's been a very difficult journey for me in this life. Anyways, I will discuss all this some other day. Be grateful. I just request you all to be grateful. 1 square meal if you're getting, be grateful. So for Sagittarius natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, and 1st houses. So 11th house is the house of friends, is the house of your community you move around in, remember. So when moon is there, you're going to be very emotional. You're going to be emotional about your friends, connecting with your childhood friends, maybe. You're going to be, in that community, in that society, or maybe you're going to be very charitable also. Sometimes you feel, that you must do for others. Sometimes you feel that compassion towards others and gratitude. I I didn't see moon is here. So you will be grateful for whatever you have during this time. And also this is going to be giving you some gains, some wealth gains, some investments that you have made and you feel very happy about it. That, okay, I made some money out of it. So that is something which you're going to be actually feeling. This is also the house of recovery from illness. So if at all you have been suffering, you will be feeling better. You'll be recouping well. And some friends of yours, you'll be connecting and they'll be guiding you. Maybe you're going to be very innovative, some creative ideas you're going to be utilizing. Mars is right opposite. So this can bring about some physical relationship with your friend or your partner also. Some ex-partner also can come in. And be careful about signing the agreement. But, this week, be careful. And if you're thinking of purchasing a property, etc., so you must read the papers well. Okay. And also 19 to the 21st evening, moon is going to be debilitated in the sign of Scorpio in the 12th house. And Jupiter is right opposite this moon as well. So this is the time period when, you will be connecting with your own self. It's a beautiful time when moon is in the 12th house. I just explained so much, I elaborated 12th house in my previous Scorpio reading or maybe Libra reading. Please go back and hear that. So whenever moon is in the 12th house, this is the time period to connect with someone who is alienated. Alienated means somebody from the overseas. Maybe you will be going overseas. You'll be connecting with people who are different than yourself and your league and your family. As it is, Rahu, Saturn, Mars, Jupiter, they all are looking at the 12th house zone. So maybe you will be getting income from the overseas lands also. You're traveling, you're connecting with your siblings. Your siblings are going overseas. Job is changing and you're going overseas. Education, higher studies can also happen. So it depends, what you're looking at. So that is going to get, triggered up during this time. Okay. And this is also the time period where you will maybe be visiting your family member in the hospital. You're going to be helping, or it could be that you're, spending something on the gadgets, etc. So purchasing of gadgets also happen in the 12th house. Losses, it's a house of loss, expenses as well. So just mind your expenditures during this time. Be very focused, okay? And if you are preparing for your presentation, maybe you will make a beautiful presentation out of it. And your ideas are definitely going to be giving you that vent. You're going to be poetic. Maybe you're going to be looking at the moon and you're going to be poetic because moon is full in and around that time. And 21st evening to 23rd, moon is going to be in your first house. So now this is the time period when you're going to be, changing your personality. There are a lot many planets in the Kendra, any which ways. Some changes definitely can be anticipated. You're going to be nurturing kinds. You want to be caring. You want to be nurturing yourself, maybe, you're feeding yourself with some good foods and taking good care of your body and yourself and your looks, So you're working on all of those. And it's definitely going to give you that kick and boost as well. You're starting the new cycle after all. So when we start with the new cycle, you're going to be, very inquisitive, you're going to be excited, you're going to be very receptive to your environment. You want to do things, start something new. So maybe there is a lecture that you're going to be delivering or your presentation is going to be kick-starting, that is also going to happen. So any kind of job that you're looking for, that's going to be starting as well very soon with Jupiter looking at your 10th house. Not to forget that. So this is the week when in and around full moon time, you will experience good news coming your way, and you will experience the things are changing, environment is changing, the surroundings are changing towards better. So you definitely get to know, the birds are chirping. How do you feel when the birds are chirping? Water is flowing, and the breeze is so cool. So the atmosphere is beautiful in itself. Maybe, it wasn't like that earlier, and now it suddenly changes. So you will get to know. Yeah. That is how, the Dashaman is transitioning, the timelines. We all are born in certain timelines and we are actually, navigating through that. So when it is the Dasha, when it is changing, you will get to know beforehand. If from Rahu, you're entering Jupiter Dasha, you will get to know. From Jupiter, you're entering Shani Dasha, you will get to know, okay, there is some major transition happening. Big Dasha especially. Antardashas also have their impact. Pratyanta dashas have limitations, but we do feel the major dasha periods impact. Okay. So this is how it is going to be. This week is going to be beautiful for you. It is going to be having a lot many energies alongside. So the best is to connect with your children and read scriptures. And if you want to be more, courageous and making bold decisions, if you want to, take that risk that you have been waiting for, you were avoiding. So now you can do that. This is the week when you can. All right. So your reputation, enhancement, dignity, prosperity, all that will also happen. All right. So take good care and just go for it. Good time period for you. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, this week moon is going to be in your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. 17th, 18th moon is going to be in your Libra sign in your 10th house. Movable signs. Mars is there. Mars exalts here. Very good placement, I know it's losing Digbala, and Mars and Moon both are switching places, they're losing Digbala. But still, the directional strength is missing, but otherwise they are very strong, in the Kendra. So in the 10th house, when Moon is, you're more focused on your work, how you can attain that honor, dignity, lot of energy is there. You want to really work on your prestige, your conduct, your success, your status, and what kind of rank I will get. You're waiting for your promotion, maybe, and you get it. How you feel. So you did not get it overnight. Remember, there's a lot of effort that you have put in. Be grateful. You got it. Thank God for that. Okay. And your ambition, your responsibilities, they are going to change. Now you're going to be having many things to do in hand. You have a lot of work in hand. And could be that you're going for some religious ceremonies, maybe going for a holy dip, or meeting some dignitaries, influential people, politicians, government officials. If at all there is something stuck, so you will get that momentum also. Mars is there in your 4th house, so maybe you're going to be purchasing and signing some documents related to your property, real estate. Could be. Okay. And see, 3rd house is the house of mental inclination, and Rahu is there. So it's dushit, it's polluted. So you are reading maybe something very unconventional. Suddenly what happens, you have been reading your own books, your own subjects, but then you pick up something very different than the league, what you have been doing, your friends are doing, or your family is doing. Maybe somebody is, a doctor in the family, the parents are a doctor, and you start, you switch and you become an engineer. So that kind of a thing happens when Rahu is in the 3rd house. Your mental inclinations change. You will study maybe astrology during this time. Could be, right? Something which is not in your league. Okay. Out of the league, out of the box. Unconventional. And Moon is going to be in your 11th house on the 19th to the 21st evening in the Scorpio sign. And there is a mutual aspect of Jupiter. Then it's aspected by Saturn, Mars, Rahu, not to forget. In your 11th house, there's a lot of energy there. So remember, when there is a lot of energy, there is something positive which is coming your way. Remember that. So your Scorpio sign is actually giving you a lot many opportunities now. It's opening a lot many doors for you. You will be confused which door to take, because Saturn, Mars, and Rahu are malefic grahas. So they will give you more opportunities, to be more. Now you have to be more actful. Now you have to take that decision. You have to do things now on the ground level, rather than just thinking and doing, okay, I'll do it, and planning and strategies, all that. No. Now you have to do it. Okay. You will get that now. And you will definitely be doing really great here. Definitely. Be more innovative, be more creative, explore. You have that in you. And be more firm, yes, I want to do it. I want to take that. Yes. The world is waiting for you. Conquer it. Okay. So you're going to be very innovative, creative. Jupiter is looking here. So you're going to be very optimistic also. Your approach is going to be very optimistic as regards to your investments, as regards to your friendship, as regards to your the whole environment is changing towards positive. And in your 12th house also, there is this full moon energy waiting for you. So this is like, your whole cycle is coming to an end of the 27 days. Now you're getting clarity. When the luminaries are strong, you get that clarity. Remember, your mind and soul, that is getting that clarity. That connection is strong. So whatever is going inside you, you're going to be expressing it. That is how, the 12th house is good if the 12th house is good, we see poets, they have this kind of placement. Moon is there, Venus is there. So poets actually are very good, with this. They have this placement. Good poets I'm talking about. So you're going to be maybe, very creative this week. So make the best use of this. You will get clarity. Okay, I want to do this now. Maybe you're going to be traveling. Travels will be actually very fruitful for you. Okay. So this is what this week looks like. And Ketu energy is prevalent in your 9th house. So maybe take care of your father's health. In case your father is unwell, take good care of him. And don't take any loans right now. It's not good for you. Repayment would be difficult. But surely it is a good time period, because from 4th, Mars is looking at the 7th house from the 4th house. So 4th to 4th. From 4th to the 4th house. That is the 7th house. So it is like, giving you that connection with your partner. Partner will get recognition at the workplace. If have been waiting for a job, you will get a job. So all that is definitely triggering. Okay. So overall, it's a good week for you. Connect with your friends. Be more charitable. Don't take loans. Be more competitive. Apply in, I would say, if you're looking for a job, apply differently in a different, maybe not the regular one, which you are. Okay. What you are. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, this week moon is going to be in your 9th, 10th, and 11th houses. Now, when moon is in your 9th house, you are actually, I have seen people, their faith becomes very strong. They think about that. Suddenly, you have been going through a lot of turmoil. And then you see that ray of hope. And you don't know whether that is the ray of hope. It is going to take you out of this turmoil or not. You have no idea about it. But that ray of hope keeps you going. That is something which is moon in the transiting through your 9th house. So after so many hurdles, complications, relationship issues, financial issues, health issues, now you're moving towards that arena where you're going to be getting that relief, sigh of relief, as we say. Okay. You can be more meditative. You can be more intuitive. You're going to be more thoughtful. You can see that foresightedness, as we say, is going to be there. What is the bigger picture saying? How I can explore the world, how I can travel, and how I can be learning more, how I can upgrade myself mentally, physically, emotionally, education-wise. It could be anything, but you're going to be upgrading yourself. Your perspective is changing. You can be more religious. You can be more spiritual. Okay. So all that happens when moon is transit. You can be more philosophical also. I have a strong 9th house, but I'm not too philosophical. But somehow it so happens inherently I become a teacher. Whatever my life has taught me, I start imparting that. Very practical. I'm very practical also at the same time. But I know gratitude is the key. Gratitude is the key. That has kept me going. Okay. So you will get that clarity, about your thought process, about your future. Okay. And also about your, maybe connecting with your guru or, some religious teacher or a mentor, connecting with them and, getting that foresightedness. You're stuck, at times you're stuck and you really need that guidance. That is why, good astrologers are required, very good astrologers, because people trust them. And one astrologer who is not giving good readings, who's spoiling everything, that spoils all the other astrologers. That's a very pitiable condition. Okay. Anyhow, it's the karma again. If somebody has to go to an astrologer who's going to be making wrong predictions, not just predictions, but not the right kind of guidance. So it's really sad. And definitely you all have to quit your karma, as I said. All right. So here we are going to be, in that foreign travels mode, or, going for a holy dip, visiting some religious shrine also is possible with moon in your seventh sign in your ninth house. Then moon moves, that is on the 17th, 18th, 19th to the 21st evening in the Scorpio sign. And here now, see, Scorpio is heavily energized, I would say. I will not say afflicted, but energized, because Rahu, Saturn, Mars, Jupiter, back to back, all of them. Can you see? It's a beautiful thing which is happening in the sky. Scorpio is aspected by Saturn. Saturn is in, how to express this, it's a beautiful thing which is happening back to back. Mars is Jupiter's seventh aspect, Mars eighth aspect, Rahu's ninth aspect, Saturn's 10th aspect. Can you see? Seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th aspects. What to say? I at times get mesmerized by these things. 10th house is activated. Go for it. If you're waiting for a job assignment, whatever you get, take it. It's just a beginning. You will rise and shine, I'm telling you. Just take it up. Just take it up. Say thank you, God, and take it up. If you were expecting $10 and you're getting 5, take it up. You will reach 15 very soon, because you will be taking up at that time when all the grahas are having this kind of formation in the sky. So this is a foundational period, remember. So wherever your Scorpio sign is, you must actually utilize that particular arena very much. Okay. So moon is going to be in your 10th house. 10th house is the house of honor, dignity. You will get that, public esteem, name, fame, how you can just approve of that status and, that success that you have been waiting for. You will get that ambition, authority. All of that is coming your way if you are in that direction. Take it up. Okay. You will get very good support from your seniors, bosses, if you are already working. And, if you're thinking of changing your portfolio, this is the right time. Do it. It is good for you. Okay. And also, this is the time period when you will be going in for some religious ceremonies, religious functions, going for holy dips, religious shrines, mandir, gurudwara, mosque, church, anywhere, wherever you feel that you can have some relief, some vent. It could be your home, some corner in your house, you feel relaxed. That's a Zen area of yours. You just get into that. All right. And there is a possibility of visiting some, government office, also getting your, visa, PR, etc. done. So all that is also coming through. In your 11th house, this is also the house of wish fulfillment. And that happens from the 21st evening till the 23rd of June. Very positive time period. If at all you're looking for some creativity, some investments, making money out of money, connecting with your older sibling and getting that support that you have been looking for, a friend who is like a elder brother, or a sister, so you can connect with them. And this is also about your recovery, recovery of debts, disease, and loans. Maybe you have given some money to someone, so you will get it back. This is a full moon time also, there is on the 21st, 22nd, there's a full moon from 21st morning to 22nd morning. So this is the time period when you can actually, go in for some charity donations. You can be very creative also. You can be a poet yourself. You must keep some rice by your bedside. If at all you're having some mood swings more, irritability is there, uneasiness is there, psychic abilities, psychological issues you're experiencing. Place some rice, bag of rice by your bedside, and, donate it in the morning to someone who needs it more than you. Anyone, could be anyone. But you must actually do this remedy if at all you have a weaker moon. What is weaker moon? You can have a lot of mood swings. You can have agitation. You can experience depressive tendencies you have, or you can experience some, too much of, restlessness is there, insecurity you go through a lot. You don't have that clarity. That is what is moon is weak. It could be because of Rahu, Saturn, Mars, Ketu. Anybody can be there. Some people who are very anxious, on small things, they sweat in their palms. So for them also, it's a good remedy. You just place some rice by your bedside before sleeping on the Purnima and new moon, full moon and new moon night, and in the morning, donate it. All right. So that is what. And this is going to be definitely giving you, uh, good energies, and it is going to give you that clarity that you're looking for. See, insecurities of life, fears of life, these are all which we can eradicate with our mind, with our strength of mind. So you have to make behavioral changes. You have to sleep on right timing. If at all you're having all these energies, if you're experiencing, okay. Moon is going to be in your 11th house on the 21st evening till the 23rd, as I said. So this is also a very positive time period to connect with your friends, with your, with the people who will give you that kind of support. You can be very innovative also. Maybe with your, friends circle that you move around in, they will guide you. Okay, you park your funds here, you will make money out of money. Some girlfriend of yours or a boyfriend of yours, will be supportive of you, or maybe you will make a new friend. You'll meet a new friend. Could be. Okay. Be more communicative and take the help of your children. They will guide you. Sun is there in the 5th house, right? So they are your father. So rather than you helping them, they will be helping you out. So maybe, you are going to be unwinding, you're pursuing your hobby. It's good. You should do it. You should unwind. Okay. Coming to the next one, which is the last one, Pisces. So for Pisces natives, actually everybody comes up with one question. What is your sign? I will tell my life story someday for sure, and my experiences in life. I've been a globetrotter. I've been reading charts day in, day night. I've done many places, Vastu also. So I have seen people in and out, through and through. So I'll share my experiences someday, and about myself also, maybe. Okay. So for Pisces natives, I'm not Pisces, by the way, I must tell you. So for Pisces natives, moon is going to be in your 8th, 9th, and 10th houses. So when moon is in the 8th house, transitioning through the 8th house, it's like, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to actually quit your karma. Whatever you're experiencing, it's here to teach you something. That day, 17th and 18th especially, I can assure you, you will go through a lot of turmoil. Maybe health issues, could be money problem, could be sleep disorder, could be friends have issues with you, could be people are not supportive of you at the workplace and you feel quite disconnected with the world. But remember, this is sieving time. People who actually don't deserve you, or they don't, they actually are not supportive of you, they're going to get away. They are going to get away and out of your life. Even if it's one person, even if it's one thing, maybe, you're feeling that suddenly, you felt there's a pain in your heart. Okay. And which you did not pay attention till the time moon was in the 8th house. And suddenly, you feel, oh my gosh, I'm having so much of pain in my heart on my left side, not heart, but left side. So you will go visit the doctor, and you will start going in for all the procedures and checkups, etc. Blood test and echo, and all those, whatever the heart related issues are, and you're going to be doing that. I'm just giving you an example. So what will happen? Ultimately, you will get to know that there is nothing, because moon will be out of it also. You will be visiting the hospital, you will come out of it, and it is out of the 8th house. Now, moon is going to be in your 19th to the 21st in your 9th house. You got the reports. Everything is normal. It was just the acidity reflux, acid reflux, which caused this pain. Now, when it was in the 8th house, it caused me so much of issue, so much of turmoil. And when the reports came, nothing came out. So were you waiting for that? That, okay, I had some problem? Or you will be rejoicing that good, I went through all those, that pain, and I'm out of it because there is nothing. So that fear, that anxiety, that insecurity, all that happens when moon is in the 8th house. But ultimately, moon has to come out of it, no? Any graha which is in the 8th house in your natal chart also will give you a lot of trouble, but will give you solution also related to that planet only in the 8th house. Remember that. You have the solution to the problem there. And moon is a nurturing and a healing one. Remember. So when moon is in the 8th house, you will be regenerative. You will come out of that. You will be more towards, it's like a rebirth. Right? So you will experience maybe in the relationship like that excruciating pain that you go through, when there is a breakup with that partner, you could not live and survive without. That excruciating pain you go through when the partner and you split. That happens when moon is in the 8th house. But maybe when moon comes out of the 8th house, after 2 days, you're together again. Or you are a different person altogether. You have come out of that pain and you are a better person now. So 19th to the 21st, you will be out of whatever problem you have been going through on the 17th and the 18th. Remember, it has taught you. Even if you are not completely out of it, but it has taught you, you've learned your lesson of your life. Remember, that is what happens when moon is in the 8th house and in the 9th house energy. So maybe you're going to be having some troubles at the workplace. You're having a lot of work to do. Maybe your hidden relationships comes into limelight also. Could be. And then you maybe split from your previous partner, or the latter one. Depends. But you will get that relief. Okay. Rahu's transitioning your first house. Be careful about your mood swings. Be restrictive about your mindset. Okay, I want this also. That greed, not need, is Rahu. Rahu is in the first house. It will tell you, do this, take this, do that. I want this also. I want to eat this also. I want to do that also. All that happens. But just keep a constant check. Don't fall prey to Rahu energy. 21st evening to 23rd, 19th to the 21st evening, it's going to be good for travels, meeting your guru, your mentor. You have been going through a lot. Now you want some guidance. So you will get that guidance. Okay. 21st evening to 23rd, moon is going to be in your 10th house in Sagittarius. So this is about gaining that momentum now. You're going to be you're waiting for that respect. You're waiting for that dignity, honor, public esteem, name, fame, power, good work, good conduct, all that we see from the 10th house. So maybe you're going to be getting that as well. It's full moon time. See, we all go through ups and downs in life. So maybe, it's going to give you some mental issues. You can be having mood swings, etc. But you will be out of it. Don't worry. You will be out of it. Just donate something related to moon, maybe milk, sugar, rice, donate it. Keep something by your bedside in the night, maybe rice, sugar, then donate it in the morning to the ones who need it more than you. Okay. And also, 10th house energy is about, government officials, meeting them, or maybe, you have to sign some documents you have not been able to from a long time. And there is a Gaja Kesari yoga also forming just before that. So maybe, your PR visa, etc. And you're going to be traveling overseas land. So you're going to be getting all that done on the by the 22nd, 23rd, you will get that. Okay. If you are waiting for, if maybe, you have applied it wrongly and by mistake, some mistakes have happened. So maybe you're going to be rectifying that also. Could be. And Venus and Mercury are also splitting, they are at war and then they are splitting this week. So this is good for your family atmosphere also. You will have good relationships with the female counterparts at the workplace as well as at home, relatives. Okay. And maybe, you're going to be purchasing a vehicle. That's good. And what else? Moon is okay. This is also good for attending some religious functions or organizing a religious ceremony at home also. You can do that. Okay. So I'm sure this week brings in light and happiness in your life. And do, Ekadashi, Nirjala Ekadashi fast, and also Gayatri mantra. If you can recite, this week, it is good for you. And also Vishnu, worship Lord Vishnu. It's definitely very positive time. And Nirjala Ekadashi is actually, it's said that it's a journey to Vaikuntha, emancipation, and, meeting Lord Vishnu. The doors are going to open. Okay. All the best. And I hope you all enjoyed the session. I know it was a prolonged and a stretchy one, but in a flow, I tend to speak, and maybe I'm aging also. So I'm just being more philosophical, or maybe, just want to guide you through with my experiences. And I do get sometimes emotional out of gratitude. And, I feel that, I feel that everybody should be grateful for the life they have. It's actually very meticulously planned. We all have got what we actually deserved. Okay. So hope to see you all soon. I'll be sharing videos. As you can see, I'm still traveling, and, I'm tired also. I think it is very late in India right now. Yeah. It's 2 a.m. there. Wow. Okay. Stay blessed, everyone. Do share the video, do like, subscribe, and if you can do the timestamps, I'll be really grateful. Thank you. Stay blessed. Good night and good morning. Okay. God bless. Bye. Om Tat Sat.